Keisha has been wanting to have a child for a long time. A long time! A long time! You're not going to deny that. Mendeecees, listen.
What?
You never had this experience of going through what she's going through. Parenting looks different for everybody. So you can't sit here and say how one person needs to do it because you've been blessed to be able to do it the easy way. And don't ruin Keisha's moment. Yo, let me tell you something real quick.
No idea what's going on.
Do you know if Yandy gives Keisha an egg, that's Yandy's child?
That's okay. That's not really her child.
It's not her child.
No, we signed papers that once I give her my egg, it's hers. Because I wanted to have a child with my DNA. Who's the next best person to vote with? It's my sister. So that's what I want to do.
But listen, so you giving up the child for like adoption or something like that?
No.
While Atlanta glistened in the moonlight with its usual rhythm of parties, power struggles, and whispered scandals, a tempest was brewing inside Yandy Force's high-rise apartment that would shake the foundations of her life and turn the world she created into an incomprehensible jumble. Yandy has always been the epitome of poise in the face of criticism due to her rapid ascent to stardom. She became well known for her transformation from corporate magnate to loyal BC partner. On the surface at least, their relationship had been the stuff of dreams. Even fairy tales contain evil, yet they were a popular power couple who were highly regarded by Atlanta's elite. Despite the fact that his easy smile and undeniable charm served as Yandy's rock during years of hardship, Mandy believes he had a weakness and a desire for her. Yandy never imagined that her own blood would be the root of the betrayal because she had previously found it difficult to resist temptation and had trusted in forgiveness and the power of their love. The younger sister of Kesha, Yandy, was undoubtedly beautiful and powerful, and she was a formidable foe. Kesha has always been drawn to chaos.
Our story is my journey to motherhood. As of right now, I'm suffering with through fibroids and endometriosis. So my journey to motherhood doesn't look like everyone else's. And Yandy has offered. Again, Yandy has offered. For all the naysayers, all the negative DMs that I've been getting, Yandy has offered to do this for me, to give me her eggs. What better way, what better person than to receive eggs from your sister, your family member, okay? So, I would not want anyone else's eggs until I have explored all my family, and she was the main one that I said yes. So, guess what? She offered, I said yes. And you know why?
And that's y'all business.
I'm not even going to tell y'all why, but I'll wait for Dr. Lane. Because let me tell y'all, social media has been dragging me. They have been DMing me. They have been trashing me. They've been saying all kind of negative.
It's not like a circus right now. This is like Jerry Springer right now.
Don't ruin Keisha's moment. Yo, let me tell you something real quick.
No idea what's going on.
Do you know if Yandy gives Keisha an egg, that's Yandy's child?
That's okay. It's not really her child.
It's not her child.
No, we signed papers that once I give her my egg, it's hers. Because I wanted to have a child with my DNA. Who's the next best person to vote with? It's my sister. So that's what I want to do.
But listen, so you giving up your child for like adoption or something like that?
No. She's going to carry
No. Yandy is not carrying the baby.
Exactly.
They're gonna take the egg and they're gonna insert it.
They're going to take it.
No.
But he's going to be the father. No, he's not going to be the father. That's what I wanted to know.
So I never want to tell a woman that she's going to lose with her body, but I think she should value my opinion as her husband. It should matter for something.
I do know Keisha has been wanting to have a child for a long time. A long time. Okay, a long time. You're not going to deny this of me. You're not going to take this from me. She's my sister. She agreed to give me all right. I think it's okay. It's okay. It shouldn't even be like that. You know, I pretty much told Keisha, like, this is a done deal. Because this is my egg. My son. Hello. Mendeecees is my husband. And at the end of all of this, if he is completely against this is really good. Mendeecees, listen.
What?
You never had this experience of going through the shit going through. Parenting looks different for everybody. So you can't sit here and say how one person needs to do it because you've been blessed to be able to do it the easy way. And you know that's what you need to do. that's making me love my child even more because it's a part of your family.
Y'all crazy. I ain't got no say so on this.
That's not true. That's not true. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't walk away right now. I figure we can work it out. Like, they'll be understanding. They'll be understanding. It's okay, we gonna figure it out. We gonna work it out.
She was the kind of.
Following the breakup of her previous relationship, Yandy took her into her house, giving her a safe haven to start over. It was meant to be a short-term safe haven while Kesha recovered, but as the days turned into weeks, a simmering tension started to seep into the home, causing Kesha and Mendeecees to spend more time together and engage more. She left a path of devastation in her wake, but her charisma lit up a room. With a little glance here, a joke there, and Yandy distracted, it began innocently enough within the bounds of family and flirting. Late one night, Yandy began to suspect something after hearing muffled sounds coming from the guest room. Secrets often come to light. As she managed her businesses and dealt with the tumult in her world, she had been disregarding the small hints. Her heartbeat quickened as she got closer, her thoughts whirling with possible outcomes. She saw that the door was slightly open, and it stopped her cold. He sat on the bed and put his hand on Kesha's knee, their faces close together. As if nothing mattered, the room was filled with bright, sensual laughter, but Yandy's heart sank as she realized that Kesha's beagle was too close. He hit her like a freight train during the heated argument. Yandy is a calm individual. Her voice trembled with pain and hate as she screamed, something neither of them had ever seen. The horror didn't end there. Kesha stayed motionless as Mendeecees stumbled as she tried to explain, her expression exhibiting a mixture of indignation and sadness. Mendeecees startled their relatives in the city's wealthy circles by announcing the baby a few weeks after Kesha said she was expecting a child. Yandy never realized the extent to which the betrayal affected her world. As each discovery became more horrifying, the media adored the drama. Despite being unable to avoid the public humiliation she was experiencing, Yandy began to rebuild herself in the midst of the chaos by directing her anguish into her work and refusing to let the betrayal define her. Now that they were entangled in their own web of repercussions, Mendeecees and Kesha had to deal with criticism from others. The scars from their treachery will never go away, despite the fact that Yandy rose from the ashes in Atlanta and her tale is an example of courage and tenacity. Fully healed, serving as a reminder that the people you are closest to can sometimes be the smartest. Inside Yandy Force's high-rise apartment, a tempest was brewing that would upend her existence and leave the cosmos she created in utter chaos. The moon shone on Atlanta with its usual rhythm of parties, power struggles, and whispered scandals. Yandy had always been the finest of the best, from her rapid rise to prominence as a business magnate to her position as Mendeecees' loyal friend. On the surface, they appeared to be a popular power couple who were praised by Atlanta's elite and were loved by everyone. But even fairy tales have a sinister side. Yandy had previously struggled to ignore the betrayal, even though she never thought it would come from within her own family, since she believed in redemption and the power of their love. Yandy was a sucker for temptation, yet he had persevered through years of hardship because of Mendeecees' effortless smile and indisputable attractiveness. Kesha, Yandy's younger sister, was a fierce individual. Kesha had always been flamboyant, undeniably attractive, and a troublemaker.